Hi guys, welcome to the next edition of Renault Team Talk. It's Paul Stewart here, I'm your guest presenter and we'll find out who we're talking to. Alright guys, so we've got Cam O'Shea here. First question mate. Cameron asks on Twitter, what did Ollie do to deserve the powdering and has he got you back?
Well, Ollie actually kind of sees himself as a bit of a prankster himself around the club, so I thought I'd try and stitch him up a bit, and no, he hasn't got me back yet, but I'm waiting.
I'm sure he will. Brad asks on Instagram, funniest prank at the club lately?
Funniest prank? A few of the boys actually took Chatty Wingard's tyre off his car and left it on bricks and put his tyre in his locker, so that was a pretty good gag.
I had nothing to do with that, Chatty. I swear, I had nothing to do with it. You live with Boaky. Is it true that you clean his shoes and refer to him as Sir Boaky when you're at home?
No, mate, no. He does have a lot of pairs of shoes, though. He's got his own special room for his shoes, so he's pretty precious about that.
Alex Jackson asks on Twitter, worst golfer at the club, and you can't say yourself.
Well, if I can't say myself, it'd probably have to be you, mate, because we've played a few times lately, and you're costing me.
Fair enough. Here's a good one. Jasper Pittard asks on Instagram, are you single?
Am I single? Yes, I am actually single at the moment.
Should leave it at that?
We'll leave it at that.
Okay, on a scale of incredible to amazing, how highly do you rate your six-pack?
It's definitely up there, mate.
And is it true that you went to the doctor and asked about some lumps on your stomach and what you can do to fix them?
Yeah, that is true. I went and saw Dr. Fisher and just get these lumps popping up in my chest, on my stomach actually. So.
Alright. Hannah asks on Facebook, who are your closest mates at the club?
Probably yourself, mate. Boaky, Robbie, Jasper. How many you got?
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Tiffany asks on Instagram, what is your tattoo actually of? Might be able to get a close-up here if you can.
Yeah, mate, it's just a couple of roses and old-style pocket watch. It represents a bit of the family, so...
Oh, good. And you going to get any more done, or...?
Yeah, I'll probably get a few more eventually, mate.
Nice. Jonathan asks on Facebook, who do you think will win the Brownlow, Rising Star and Common medals this year?
Start with the Brownlow. Probably Daniel Hannabury's going pretty well at the moment. Rising Star, hopefully it's one of our boys. Hopefully Ollie, Needy, or hopefully Homshi can get a nomination.
Common medal?
Coleman.
Yourself? You going to sneak down and kick
Nah.
2 more goals?
No, not myself. Maybe... I don't know who's winning at the moment. So.
Josh Kennedy from...
Josh Kennedy.
Jessica asks on Instagram, what's your favourite song?
Favourite song? Oh, I've been getting into the new Jay-Z album at the moment, so
Yeah.
a few nice songs on there.
Nice. David Humphreys from Facebook. You're having a breakout season and Port fans are enjoying your pace and your high efficiency. What do you put this year's improvements down to?
I probably just had a big focus on my pre-season. I didn't miss a session over pre-season, and probably just coming in on a day off and try to work on my deficiencies.
Jordan Leeson asked on Twitter, which player looks at themselves in the mirror the most? Apart from you.
Well, you sent me some nice Snapchats of yourself modelling, so either yourself, Boaky, he rates himself.
Yeah.
Ollie Wines rates himself as well. So.
And what about Gussie Monfries?
Yes, Gus Monfries, he does love himself.
Does love his hair. Mike asks on Instagram, what do you think of Chad Wingard's Instagram videos?
Yes, Chatty does come up with some good ones. He's got a lot of followers and he put some time into it.
Does too. Who has been your toughest opponent?
Toughest opponent?
You can't play on yourself, so...
I played on probably Dane Swan my first year. It was pretty tough. Brendan Goddard my first year as well. So.
Port Adelaide 2014 asks on Twitter, have you forgiven Hitchy for the golf ball lump and have you got a scar left behind from it? Whereabouts did it hit you?
Yeah, it's got me right in the forehead here. So it was 2 days before a game, so I was pretty lucky it didn't get me in the eye or I probably would have missed the game. But yeah, I've forgiven him.
Wasn't completely Hitchy's fault though. You did call him up and tell him to hit it. You just missed the ball in the flight.
We was actually standing behind a bush, and I was just waiting for the ball to come over, and looked at the ground, and yeah, all of a sudden I was laying on the ground.
Nice. Alex Aldridge from Twitter, did you end up buying that onesie?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't end up buying a onesie. Probably should have though. It's getting a bit cold.
Yeah. What was your solution to running out of the toilet paper? I saw that video you put up on Instagram.
Yeah, I actually just had to duck my head around the corner. There was actually a box of tissues sitting there, so managed to grab them.
Didn't want to yell out to Boaky and ask him to give you a hand?
He was out, so I was home alone.
Stuck. Jack Kovacic asked on Facebook, if you could get any player from any team to join Port, who would it be?
Well, everyone's trying to get Buddy at the moment, so it'd be nice to have him in the forward line with Schultzy and Westy and Chatty.
Yeah. And lastly, Charlie from Instagram, who is your celebrity crush?
I can't remember her name. What's that chick from the Blurred Lines film clip? Emily someone.
You're going to have to ask Jasper. I think he's a big fan of her.
Well, I'm in love with her at the moment. So.
That wraps up another edition of Renault Team Talk. Thanks, Cam, for joining us, and we hope to see you at the game Saturday.